True or false? Pandas eat only bamboo. False. Bamboo is 99% of their diet, but they sometimes eat small animals or eggs. True or false? Wolves howl at the moon. False. They howl to communicate, not because of the moon. True or false? A squid has a beak. True. It uses a sharp beak to tear prey. True or false? Elephants are afraid of bees. True. The sound of buzzing bees can cause elephants to flee or avoid an area. True or false? Octopuses have blue blood. True. Their blood contains copper-rich hemocyanin, making it blue. True or false? Penguins live at the North Pole. False. All wild penguins live in the southern hemisphere. True or false? Bees can recognize human faces. True. Studies show bees can remember and distinguish faces using visual patterns. True or false? Parrots can live longer than most dogs. True. Some parrots live 50 years or more. True or false? Giraffes only sleep for about 30 minutes a day. True. They take short naps, often standing up. True or false? Buffaloes can sleep standing up. True. Like many large herbivores, they often sleep while standing. True or false? Otters use stools. True. They use rocks to crack open shellfish. True or false? Polar bears have white skin. False. Their skin is black and their fur is translucent. True or false? Squirrels remember every nut they bury. False. They forget some, which helps trees grow. True or false? Dolphins have names for each other. True. They use unique signature whistles. True or false? Sheep can recognize human faces. True. They can remember familiar faces for years. True or false? Chickens can dream when they sleep. True. Chickens experience REM sleep, which suggests they do dream. True or false? Snails have thousands of teeth. True. They have a ribbon-like tongue covered in tiny teeth. True or false? Birds don't have a sense of smell. False. Many birds, like vultures, have a keen sense of smell. True or false? Crocodiles cry when they eat. True. But it's not sadness, it is just a physical reaction. True or false? Chipmunks hibernate all winter long. False. They wake periodically to eat from stored food. True or false? Ladybugs are always female. False. Lady refers to folklore, not gender. True or false? Snakes have forked tongues to smell directionally. True. Each fork samples air separately, helping snakes locate scents more precisely. True or false? Sharks don't get cancer. False. Sharks can get cancer, though it is rare. True or false? Dogs can see only in black and white. False. They see in shades of blue and yellow. True or false? Rabbits are born with their eyes open. False. Baby rabbits are born blind and hairless. True or false? Hedgehogs can shoot their quills at predators. False. Hedgehogs cannot shoot quills. They curl up to protect themselves. True or false? All owls can see perfectly in complete darkness. False. Owls have excellent low-light vision, but they still need some light to see. True or false? Ants can lift 50 times their own body weight. True. Their strength to size ratio is extraordinary. True or false? Swans mate for life. True. Many swan species form lifelong pair bonds. True or false? Rats laugh when tickled. True. They emit high-frequency sounds when tickled, similar to laughter. True or false? Chickens are related to dinosaurs. True. They are distant relatives of theropod dinosaurs. True or false? Cows have one stomach with 4 chambers. True. They are ruminants, not animals with 4 separate stomachs. True or false? Snakes are deaf. False. They don't have external ears, but can sense vibrations and low-frequency sounds. True or false? Fish can drown. True. If there's not enough oxygen in the water, they can suffocate. True or false? Frogs drink water through their skin. True. They absorb it directly. True or false? A dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's. False. Both have bacteria, just different kinds. True or false? Caterpillars completely dissolve inside the chrysalis before becoming butterflies. True. They break down into a soup of cells and reorganize into a butterfly. True or false? Crabs communicate by waving their claws. True, and also by drumming or vibrating. True or false? A snail can regrow its shell if damaged. True, as long as the damage isn't too severe. True or false? Octopuses die after reproducing. True, most species die shortly after mating or laying eggs. True or false? Crocodiles can survive without food for up to a year. False. They can survive for weeks or a few months, but not a whole year. True or false? Sharks have been around longer than trees. True. Sharks existed over 400 million years ago, before trees appeared. True or false? Wolves bark more than dogs. False. Wolves rarely bark. Dogs bark much more due to domestication. True or false? Zebras are just black animals with white stripes. True. While their fur is striped, their skin underneath is generally black, and each zebra has a unique stripe pattern. True or false? Camels store water in their humps. False. Their humps store fat, not water. True or false? Goats have rectangular pupils. True. Their horizontal pupils give them a wide field of vision to spot predators. True or false? Sea otters hold hands while they sleep. True. It helps keep them from drifting apart in the water. True or false? Goldfish have a 3-second memory. False. Goldfish can remember things for months and even be trained. True or false? All bees die after they sting. False. Only honeybee workers die after stinging. Other types of bees can sting multiple times. True or false? Owls can turn their heads all the way around in a full circle. False. Owls can rotate their heads about 270 degrees, but not a full 360 degrees. True or false? Baby elephants suck their trunks like human babies suck thumbs. True. It's a way for them to comfort themselves and learn coordination. True or false? Chickens can recognize over 100 different faces. True. They have have surprisingly strong memory and social skills. True or false? A newborn kangaroo is the size of a grape. True. Joeys are born tiny and continue developing in the pouch. True or false? The ostrich is the fastest bird on land. True. It can sprint up to 45 miles per hour or 72 kilometers per hour. True or false? Alligators use tools to hunt. True. Some place sticks on their snouts to lure nest-building birds. True or false? Monkeys can see in full color. False. Not all monkeys have full color vision. It varies by species. True or false? Cows have best friends. True. They form close social bonds and get stressed when separated. True or false? Elephants can smell water from miles away. True. Their sense of smell is incredibly powerful. True or false? Bees can see ultraviolet light. True. It helps them locate nectar in flowers. True or false? Fish can feel pain. True. Research shows many species respond to noxious stimuli. True or false? Birds can't taste spicy food. True. They lack receptors for capsaicin, unlike mammals. True or false? Some snakes give live birth. True. Not all lay eggs. Species like boas and vipers give birth to live young. True or false? Crocodiles can't stick out their tongues. True. Their tongues are fixed to the roof of their mouths. True or false? All frogs are poisonous. False. Only certain species, like poison dart frogs, are toxic. True or false? Tigers all have the same stripe pattern. False. Every tiger's stripe pattern is unique. True or false? Slugs have 4 noses. False. They have 4 tentacles, 2 of which function like noses. True or false? Rabbits can see behind them without turning their heads. True. Their wide-set eyes give them nearly 360-degree vision. True or false? Not all turtles can retract into their shells. True. Some species, like sea turtles, cannot pull their heads in. True or false? Koalas are bears. False. They're marsupials, not bears, despite the common nickname. True or false? Elephants drink water through their trunks. False. They suck water into their trunks, then squirt it into their mouths. True or false? Mice love cheese more than anything else. False. They prefer grains, fruits, and sweets over cheese. True or false? Pandas poop up to 40 times a day. True. Bamboo is hard to digest, so they pass a lot of waste quickly. True or false? Dogs can sense human emotions. True. Studies show they can read facial expressions and body language. True or false? Some fish can change gender. True. Clownfish and wrasses are known to switch sexes based on hierarchy or need. True or false? Pigs are dirty animals. False. Pigs are naturally clean and only roll in mud to cool down and protect from sunburn. True or false? Kangaroos can't move their legs independently when walking. True. On land, they use both hind legs together and rely on their tail for balance. True or false? Slugs are just snails without shells. False. While related, they are distinct species with different anatomy and evolutionary paths. True or false? Swans can break your arm with their wings. False. While they are strong and can bruise, they're not powerful enough to break bones. True or false? Some ant species can explode as a defense. True. Certain Camponotus ants rupture themselves to release sticky, toxic fluid when threatened. True or false? Humans evolved from chimpanzees. False. Humans and chimps share a common ancestor, but evolved separately. True or false? Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. False. Elephants cannot jump, but they are not the only animals that can't. Other large animals like hippos and rhinos also don't jump. True or false? A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. True. A fitting name for these colorful birds. True or false? A snail can sleep for 3 years. True. Some desert snails can hibernate for years in dry conditions. True or false? Dogs sweat through their tongues. False. Dogs primarily sweat through their paw pads. Panting cools them down, but it's not sweating. True or false? Turtles can breathe through their butts. True. Some turtles can absorb oxygen through a process called cloacal respiration. True or false? Horses can sleep standing up. True. They have a special locking system in their legs that lets them rest while standing. True or false? Cats can't taste sweetness. True. Cats lack the taste receptors needed to detect sweet flavors. True or false? Kangaroos can walk backwards. False. Their muscular tail and body structure make walking backwards impossible. True or false? A group of pandas is called an embarrassment. True. Although rare, embarrassment is one of the collective nouns used for pandas. True or false? Roosters can't crow if it's dark. False. They can crow anytime, day or night. True or false? Koalas sleep up to 22 hours a day. True. They conserve energy due to their low nutrient eucalyptus diet. True or false? Some lizards can detach their tails to escape predators. True. It's a defense mechanism called autotomy. True or false? A giraffe's neck has more bones than a human's. False. Both have 7 neck vertebrae. Giraffe bones are just longer. True or false? Snakes dislocate their jaws to eat large prey. False. Their jaws are connected by stretchy ligaments, not dislocated. True or false? Ants never sleep. False. Ants do sleep, just in very short naps spread throughout the day. True or false? Hummingbirds can fly backwards. True. They're the only birds that can truly fly in reverse. True or false? Bats are blind. False. Bats can see, but mainly use echolocation. True or false? Penguins can fly. False. Penguins can't fly, but are amazing swimmers. True or false? Octopuses have 3 hearts. True. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills, 1 to the body. True or false? Dolphins sleep with both eyes closed. False. Dolphins sleep with one eye open to stay alert.